A day of joy shattered the unfolding tragedy. The city of Liverpool was a sea of red. Hundreds of thousands of supporters had gathered. They came to celebrate a magnificent achievement. Liverpool Football Club had won the Premier League title. The atmosphere was electric with pure, unadulterated joy. Families, friends, and fans of all ages lined the streets. They waved flags, sang club anthems, and cheered for their heroes. It was meant to be a day etched in memory for its happiness. A day for the collective spirit of a city united in triumph. The air buzzed with anticipation for the victory parade. This joyous occasion took a devastating turn on Monday, May 26, 2025. At just after 6 p.m. British summer time, the unthinkable happened. On Water Street, a central location in Liverpool, a car collided with pedestrians. These were fans who had come to share in the club's success. The parade route, moments before a scene of celebration, became a scene of horror. The suddenness of the event was shocking. The vehicle appeared amidst the dense crowds, turning celebration into instant peril. The festive sounds were abruptly replaced by cries of alarm and confusion. The initial moments were filled with disbelief and fear. What was happening? How could a day of such communal pride transform so quickly into one of such profound distress? The vibrant colors of the celebration seemed to dull under the weight of the unfolding emergency. People ran for safety, while others rushed towards the incident, unsure of what they would find but driven by a need to help. The collective cheers died down, replaced by sirens and anxious voices. The contrast between the earlier elation and the sudden terror was stark and deeply unsettling for everyone present. Merseyside police were quick to respond to the unfolding situation. They began their investigation almost immediately. Importantly, they stated early on that the incident was not being treated as an act of terrorism. This clarification was crucial in the initial hours. It helped to shape the public's understanding of the event. It moved the focus away from potential wider threats. Instead, it allowed attention to be directed towards the immediate needs of the injured. And it began the process of understanding how such a terrible event could occur during a planned civic celebration. The response from emergency services was both rapid and extensive. Within minutes of the car colliding with the crowd, the area around Water Street was filled with the sound of sirens. Several police cars sped to the location. Numerous ambulances arrived, ready to provide urgent medical assistance to those injured. The Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service also played a critical role in the immediate response. An air ambulance was dispatched, indicating the potential severity of the injuries sustained by some individuals. The coordination between these different agencies was vital in managing the chaotic scene effectively and providing aid as quickly as possible. At the scene, emergency personnel worked tirelessly. Their first priority was to secure the area and ensure the safety of others. They then began the difficult task of attending to the injured. According to the Chief Fire Officer of Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service, the situation was dire for some. He reported that 4 people, including 1 child, were found trapped under the vehicle. Extricating them safely required careful and skilled work from the fire crews. Medical teams simultaneously triaged and treated the wounded. They worked amidst a scene of understandable panic and distress among the onlookers. The driver of the car was quickly apprehended by the police. He was identified as a 53-year-old white British man from the Liverpool area. Authorities stated that they believe he was the driver of the vehicle. They also indicated that he is thought to have acted alone in this incident. His arrest was a key step in the immediate police response. It helped to contain the situation and begin the investigative process. The reasons behind his actions were not immediately clear. This left many searching for answers in the aftermath of such a senseless act. The aftermath of the incident was captured in various ways. Social media quickly filled with videos from the scene. One video reportedly showed the car driving into the fans. It appeared to swerve away from the most densely crowded area at one point. Other videos showed the understandable anger of some fans. They attempted to reach the driver after police had surrounded the vehicle. Merseyside police urged the public not to speculate on the circumstances. They asked for patience as the investigation proceeded. This was a difficult request, in an atmosphere charged with emotion and a desire for immediate understanding. The human cost of the incident on Water Street was significant and heartbreaking. A total of 47 people were reported to have sustained injuries. The nature and severity of these injuries varied among the victims. 27 of those injured required hospital treatment. They were quickly transported to nearby medical facilities by the ambulance crews. As of Tuesday, May 27, 2025, the day after the incident, 4 people remained in hospital. 2 of these individuals were described as having serious injuries, highlighting the grave impact of the collision. The numbers painted a grim picture of the physical toll. Liverpool City Metro Mayor Steve Rotherham provided a somber update on the condition of some of the injured. He stated that 4 people were very, very ill in hospital. His words underscored the critical nature of their conditions and the anxiety felt by their loved ones. The chief fire officer's earlier account of people trapped under the vehicle, including a child, further emphasized the terrifying reality faced by those caught in the path of the car. Each injury represented a personal tragedy, a life abruptly and violently disrupted during what should have been a moment of shared happiness for the community and the club's supporters. High-profile figures quickly reacted to the appalling events in Liverpool. Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, described the scenes as appalling. He expressed his gratitude to the emergency services for their swift and courageous response to the crisis. His comments reflected the shock felt across the nation. The incident marred a significant sporting celebration. It turned joy into a matter of national concern. The focus shifted from football triumph to the welfare of those affected. The Prime Minister's words offered a moment of national acknowledgement for the victims and responders. Liverpool Football Club issued a statement soon after the incident. The club expressed its deep shock and sadness. Their thoughts and prayers were with all those affected by the tragic events. They offered their full support to the emergency services. They also pledged to assist the local authorities in any way possible. This statement from the club was crucial. It showed solidarity with its fans and the wider community during a difficult time. It acknowledged that the celebration had been overshadowed by a serious and distressing event, and that the club stood with its people. The impact on the fans present and the wider Liverpool community was profound. A day meticulously planned for celebration, for unity, for shared pride had ended in trauma. The festive atmosphere, built up over weeks of anticipation following the Premier League victory, evaporated in an instant. It was replaced by shock, fear, and a deep sense of sadness. Many who witnessed the event or were caught up in it would carry the emotional scars for a long time. The community, known for its resilience, found itself needing to draw on that strength once more in the face of unexpected adversity. Support and solidarity quickly began to pour in from the wider football world. The Premier League, the very competition whose victory was being celebrated, expressed its shock at the incident. They offered their full support to Liverpool FC and all those affected by the events. This message from the league highlighted the sense of community within football. It showed that rivalries are set aside in times of crisis. The focus turned to compassion and shared concern for the well-being of the Liverpool supporters and the city. Such messages provided a small measure of comfort. International football organizations also extended their sympathies. FIFA President Gianni Infantino offered his thoughts and prayers to everyone involved. He stated, "Football stands together with Liverpool FC and all fans of the club following the horrific incident." This global message underscored the far-reaching impact of the events. It demonstrated that the football community worldwide shared in Liverpool's sorrow. It was a reminder that the sport, at its best, is about unity and mutual support, especially during challenging times. The words of support from such a prominent figure resonated deeply. The road to recovery for the individuals injured and for the community as a whole will be long. The immediate police investigation will seek to provide answers and justice. Medical professionals will continue to care for those still hospitalized. Psychological support will be vital for many who experience the trauma firsthand. While the shadow of this incident will undoubtedly linger over the memory of the 2025 Premier League victory, the spirit of Liverpool, its people, and its football club will endure. The focus now shifts to healing, to supporting one another, and to ensuring that such a tragedy does not define the city's enduring passion.